Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Nikki. Welcome to part 2 of our first grade curriculum choices. Are we ready? Are we ready? All right, let's get started. All right, so let's chat core curriculum for first grade. Now, this might come as a shock to some of you. Just kidding. Reading is the good and the beautiful. I loved the good and the beautiful. We have done primer K. I will link that review here. And now we have finished level K. I will link that review here. I'm speechless. She's reading well, and she's reading beyond my expectations for a kindergartner, now soon to be first grader. So we are going into level 1. The Good and the Beautiful is amazing. The pages are really nice. They have activities. It's a lot of fun. Now, I want to say they probably have some new word ladders to dive into this year, and it looks like there's multiple pages. So super fun. I love the concepts that they do, the flash phonics cards, and yeah, I mean, I love that it gives them a chance to master them over time. Super excited to dive into level 1. Level 1 also comes with the level 1 reader, which is definitely thicker than the level K reader. For reference, this is the level K on this side, and this is the level 1 on this side. Super cool. These books have some nice imaging in them, as well as large print. She really enjoyed reading the level K reader, so I have hopes that she will enjoy the level 1 as well. The only thing I don't like is their binding. I find that our covers want to rip off, but otherwise pretty solid curriculum choice. Now, the cool thing about The Good and the Beautiful is that if you don't want to purchase the actual books themselves, they do offer a free PDF version on their website. I think from level 1 to 4, I could be wrong, but double check it. But they're free as a PDF for you to print out or have printed somewhere on your own if you don't want to purchase the physical books themselves from their website. I think that's amazing, and I think that's a great thing from the company, and that they truly believe in just their work. And like, I believe in their work because I have a pretty great reader right now. So yeah, that's reading for us for first grade. We're super excited about it. Before I show you the math, I just wanted to show you our read alouds one more time. I did do a whole video on our new read alouds for the first grade year, but I'll just quickly show them to you again. We are going to read The Wild Robot by Peter Brown. We are going to read The Secret Zoo by Brian Chick. And we are going to read Sarah Plain and Tall by Patricia McLaughlin. So super fun, lots of reading. I will be reading these books to her as she probably does some artwork or something, because I feel it is best for her to listen to me read when she's actively doing something. So something as mindless as art. Like, you don't have to be, you could be focused, but you can have your ears on and listening. So let's talk about math. Now, for level K, which was in our wrap-up video of the year, we did The Good and the Beautiful. I didn't hate it, but I wasn't in love with it. Now I have nothing to compare it to. We started with The Good and the Beautiful for our first homeschool year, and I did not really shop around or look at any other curriculums except master books. And master books seemed a little bit more story based. Now I could be wrong, but just from what I flipped through and saw, it seemed like a very gentle approach, and it just wasn't, it was almost a little too slow of an approach. The Good and the Beautiful seemed to be like a happy medium, but it still was a gentle approach as well to math. Now, the manipulatives was what kills me on the inside. And she was really not so much a fan herself of the manipulative. So I ended up getting the level 1 when The Good and the Beautiful was on sale. Now, you will not see this curriculum anymore on their website because they are switching to a brand new curriculum for their math. And that I think will be rolling out in August of this year. So I got this on a very, 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 very marked down price. And it came with both course books 1 and 2. And then it came with the box of manipulatives and such to go along with the course books. Now, I don't know. I'm on the fence. I don't know if I want to start with this or if I want to actually purchase the new version of what The Good and the Beautiful is coming out with. I feel like I'm going to love the new version more. So I will just see how that works, or maybe we will start this as we wait, because we're going to be starting our first grade stuff way before August, or like end of August, which is I think when the new stuff's coming out. So maybe we'll be starting with this and then we'll get the new one and kind of backtrack, so to say. But not solid on that yet, but this is what I have as of right now for us to start if I wanted to start. That being said, I have purchased Horizons. Now, I don't have an opinion about Horizons quite yet. I'm hoping to do this kind of now before we go and start our first grade year, which I plan to start our first grade stuff in July. I'm hoping to kind of dive into this a little bit until July, but I got the level K because Horizons is known to be much faster paced than the gentle approach of The Good and the Beautiful. Now, if I were to compare, so hang on, let me grab the level K really quick, and I want to show you the side-by-side comparison here. So 1 second. Okay, so this is the level K from The Good and the Beautiful, and this is the second course book. So so I want to show you one of the final lessons, for instance, in this level K here, so that we can sort of compare things here. So they're learning about measuring and very basic measuring in the final. Let's just look at the assessment. So the assessment in the level K talks about count for me as high as you can, count by twos, count by tens, recite the phone number, days of the week, which hand is your left hand, start at the number 8, count to 20, how much is 1 second, greater, which one has more than the other, which one has fewer. It has basic time and money counting, and then fill in the blanks with the missing numbers, has the 10 frames, what the number is in the 10 frame. I mean, she aced this. So let's discuss this very last page, which is the final assessment for addition and subtraction. Right now she's doing single digit up to 10, which 10 wasn't even incorporated in the addition assessment. The highest number they went up to is 5. And then the subtraction, the same thing, single digit up to 5. Patterns, and that's it. That was the final assessment for level K. Now, when I go into this book too for Horizons at the level K, and I go to the very back of the book, I'm going to show you the comparison and the difference. So here we go. They didn't even have measurements in the level K assessment, but this is centimeters and inches, and they haven't even talked about centimeters yet in the Good and the Beautiful level K. I love how they incorporate word problems. So they have little word problems here. This is very straight to the point curriculum. Study the row of cars, count by threes. We haven't even done count by threes yet. Write the number in between. Okay, here. Add or subtract. 98 plus 2. So not only are we double number digit here, but we're going all the way up to 98 plus 2. Up to 100. I mean, they went up to 5 in the level K assessment as far as the Good and the Beautiful. So you can tell that this is super, super more advanced. Like, look, 63 plus 4, 72 plus 5, and it has the number lines. I love how colorful this is. I'm not gonna lie, it's really fun. The shapes, write the numbers on the lines. 10s, 1s. Circle the 3rd teddy bear, put an X on the 6th teddy bear, put a box around the 9th teddy bear. They did that a little bit in the Good and the Beautiful as well. But I'm just saying, like, this is so much more advanced. Match the money. They haven't even discussed dollars yet in the Good and the Beautiful math level K. So this is just, I'm not comparing and saying the level K is bad. I think it's a great, solid curriculum if your kid maybe struggles with math or just needs a more gentler approach. And this is like if your kid excels at math and just needs more. And it's not like the Good and the Beautiful focuses a lot on like different concepts, but like, gosh, I wish I had like the perfect example to show you, but like it is very colorful as well and has lots of different options for you to do too. But like I love how it incorporates the art. I think that's a great part of the Good and the Beautiful. It does incorporate the art. And they sort of have word problems too, but it's just a little bit different. So like, okay, here, fact families. You know, we're reading these large intro things and we're building this house. These paragraphs and stuff are not in the Horizons books. They're just not. It's too straight to the point. You know, 10 frame, they have this little target 6, how many ways to get to 6. It's just different. I don't want to knock it because it worked for her this year. Okay, here's a good one. Mika's beadwork. It's a story. Mika's beadwork is a story, and it's a math story. And then you get out the Rec and Rec, and you use the Rec and Rec, adding on to 5. It's just, I don't know. There's just, you can't compare the two other than one is very, very, very gentle, the Good and the Beautiful, and then you have Horizons, which is just straight to the point. So I don't know if that'll help you in choosing what you're going to do for your math, but for me, I think I'm gonna stick with the Good and the Beautiful because math is definitely not her strong suit. Sorry, my fan is blowing here. Anyways, this is what I have for the first grade. This is my part 2. I don't have anything else to show you because this is my math and this is my reading. I am 100% sticking with the good and the beautiful for reading. I'm not 100% sold on what I'm doing for math, but this is just what I have right now. I have the first level 1 in their old version, and I don't know if I want to get the new one or if I just want to stick with Horizons and just go with that approach. I'm leaning more towards the good and the beautiful because, again, I like the gentler approach as I have a struggling math student. So that concludes today's video. I hope this helped you in maybe deciding what would work best for your family. Let me know in the comments what you guys are choosing to do for math. Are you getting the new good and the beautiful? Are you doing the old version? What math are you doing? I'm really curious to know. But anyway, I hope if you did like this video that you give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below and hit the bell. It will notify you for any future videos of mine. And yeah, I really hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.